My name is Harriet Rockford, and it is my great pleasure to make your acquaintance. But make no mistake, detective, who I am is gone. Which one? You stand in the house of the lingering dead. The ending of things makes victims of all of us, detective, and I've kept company with those made to carry that misery, even before they met their fate. My blackbirds of a feather. Do you know what they call a flock of crows, detective? Though, in truth, I admit, I am puzzled by your question. I suspect you refer to myself. After all, I was the one who met her end here all those years ago. We had just concluded our dinner party. Less a party, more a gathering of friends of sorts, I suppose. Only myself, Macmillan, Vivian, dear Elijah, and the staff were in attendance. The years had stolen me my joie de vivre, you see, like air being snatched from one's lungs. And I had little patience left to entertain the grand festivities of my youth. And a sight they were. Oh, were it that these walls could talk. Then, perhaps, you may not have been troubled with this business. I believe it was around 9:30 when I decided, or rather was compelled by my withering mortal shell, to retire for the night. We exchanged our pleasantries, had Vivian promise to come again so we could continue our discussion on the French classics. Elijah attended me to bed, faithfully as ever before, like an angel sent down to care for this dusty old crone. Such beauty, such youth, divine. The butler brought us our nightcap, and Elijah proposed we put this last drink to my good health. I insisted we drink to his. I wonder, perhaps, if I would still. Even now. We drank together, then pain. Quiet at first, then growing to a crescendo, my skull creaking as my mind seemed to judder and swell, my chest constraint, gasping for nothing, denied even the relief of a true last breath. Some dreadful and cold feeling of doom overcame my senses, even as I grew feverish, sweating profusely in some vain attempt of exorcising the agent of my agony. An all too vital something in my core, inflamed, grew taut and snapped. And from there came my great and final undoing. But not before my final view, through eyes of flesh and blood, was etched indelibly into my soul. I saw an angel, detective, my angel, now my vigil, standing with an otherworldly stillness of body and soul, only watching. And then, nothing. An absence of all but for me, and I'm gone too. Then, an inspector calls to inform me that I have been stabbed. Regrettably, I must contest this notion. I was not stabbed, detective. My final drink was not all it seemed.